Hello, welcome to this playthrough of Elden Ring, where I will be in the co-pilot seat and Branwell will be driving. This is a lore playthrough, and in every video there will be spoilers, because this is intended as a vehicle for Branwyn to explain her theories on the lore of the setting. So if you'd rather develop your own theories without being influenced by other people's, or don't want to be surprised on some of the deep lore of the game, this is not a straight playthrough of just playing gameplay focused. This is a lore focused playthrough. So you might want to give this a pass if you want to avoid big spoilers. With that said, I hope you enjoy the video. Done.
Awesome.
Ready.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Elden Ring. I am here with Thrith,
Hello.
and this is our lore playthrough of Elden Ring. So yeah, beware spoilers. If you do not want to be spoiled, maybe skip this one. Because we're going to be talking about everything. All right.
Yep. And
So,
for further reminder, we are going to do a New Game Plus at some point, but for now, we're doing the evil run.
we are doing the evil run. As you can see, I am wearing Patch's skin, or rather his clothing. So, the first thing I think we need to do is get some upgrades. We are running a bit
Underleveled.
not under-leveled, so, well, our weapons are.
Ah, I see.
So, I am going to make sure that we are upgraded with the relevant Somber Stones. Now, did I show you that this is where Yura hangs out? I think I did.
I believe so. It's familiar. We did
Anyhow.
the thing about looking at his face.
Yeah, that's where Yura mostly hangs out. You do see him, just before the Patches battle too. But the first thing we're going to do is grab a bit of a secret. So, when I say bit of a secret, this ruin here has one set of stairs over there. That is a trap.
Oh.
Takes you to a teleport trap.
Oh, joy.
This is the real reward for doing this area.
Interesting.
And it gives you the Twin Blade. Now, the Twin Blade, we're probably not going to be able to use now. You can see it's crossed.
Yeah, because
You can see it's crossed out. Yeah. But it's a dual blade, so it's really good if we put our blood buff on it.
It's a double-bladed sword.
It is a double-bladed sword.
I have a bit of a peeve about those. They are so ridiculous.
Yes, they are. So stay away from the poison watery eggs thingies. So
Is Is that what that thing was that you just passed?
Yes.
Poison. Okay, yeah, I see the poison.
Yeah, they spit. See, the AoE protects them from getting too close to them, and then they spit poison at you.
Nasty.
They're annoying. They're not hard. They're just annoying.
Then I saw a
Um,
mosquito buzz you past.
yeah. Also, like, just annoying.
Hmm.
Um,
So they're not like Sturge level of scare.
no, no, not at all. Um, no, Sturges do the whole blood draining thing
Mm-hmm.
and, like, come at you in swarms and everything.
Mm-hmm.
The the biggest problem you'll face with the what do you call it? The
Mosquitoes.
mosquitoes. Thank you. Is that if you're fighting something else,
Mm-hmm.
they will interrupt your attacks
Oh,
when they hit you.
that's irritating.
And that is Elden Ring and From Software games in a nutshell. There's like the combinations of things that just. Okay, usually I do that really gracefully and, dodge everything and it's
Mm-hmm.
awesome, but not today.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is an important thing to talk about here.
There is a very distinct picture in there that looks more real than it should.
Yeah, so there are artist shacks all over the lands between with these pictures that are fetch quests. They're part of the landscape. We are going to go to this place and we're going to pick up an item from going there.
Yeah.
The artist that does these
Yep.
paints them from the last memories of somebody who died.
Oh. Oh.
Now, paintings have a long history in the Dark Souls franchise.
Yeah, I'm familiar with. I'm not familiar with. I know of the Painted World.
Yeah. So the Painted World is a place you can enter. There is the painter of the Painted Wall is a person that you meet.
Huh.
And it is where they shoved, or where the race of gods shoved their undesirables, basically.
Including the one boss you shouldn't kill because there's no reason to kill her.
Yes, unless you want her stuff. Because her stuff is kind of cool. But, so the other important thing about that is that the painted world and the painter are linked to Guinevere, the goddess Guinevere. Because you find the painter and the guardians of the painting in her temple in Anor Londo. So I believe that this is another link, but from
Dark Souls.
Elden Ring to Dark Souls. It's another. Like, a lot of people take these. I would have taken these references as being just like, oh yeah, From Software likes reusing elements and, pointing back at things that they've done before.
Which
But it's
is a thing, yeah.
Which is a thing. But once I found out that Dark Souls 3 had a reference to the God of Dreams Queller on items that depicted a golden spirit tree, I was, and that was in Dark Souls 3 long before this came out, but they would have been developing,
Yeah,
they would have already been working on what was going to happen after.
right, right.
Um, that was when I was like, oh no, this is linked.
I see,
There,
I see.
there's stuff going on here. Now I don't remember. Did we talk to this dude?
I don't remember.
Yes. Now, allow me to refer. I would take great care to avoid Godric's tarnished hunts were I in your shoes. That depraved lot are obsessed with sacrificing tarnished like you for the sake of grafting. Honestly, Godric's nothing more than a jumped-up country bumpkin. Lord? Oh, don't make me laugh. First, he hid himself amongst the womenfolk to flee the capital, then hid from Radahn in that castle. Then he insulted Melania, lost to her in battle, only to lick her boots, rather than die like a man. Has he no shame? The big girl's blouse? And to think, he's the blood of Godfrey, last of the golden lineage. You almost wouldn't know it to look at him. Yeah, I almost feel sorry for the chap the more I think of it.
Yeah, so we have talked to him. This guy wants us to liberate his fort, and we're going to go and
Right,
do that
right.
in a little bit.
Right, I remember
Um,
now.
My fort, lad.
Yeah. So yeah, no, Godric's nobody likes Godric, for good reason. The whole grafting thing is really horrible, and we'll be finding out how horrible when we get to Stormvale.
I'm guessing it is his way to make himself stronger,
Correct.
and I'm guessing it doesn't work the way he thinks it does.
Oh no, it works the way he thinks it does.
Oh dear. Oh right,
And
that's the way
yes-
blood bleed works.
Yeah, no, and this is one of the most bleed-inducing weapons. So yeah, we have a Somber Smithing Stone 1,
Okay.
and we have a Somber Smithing Stone 2 from Blythe. We did the Fall on Hound Everjail already.
Right.
We're going to go and get a Smithing Stone 3.
Cool.
And while we're at it, we are going to look at the underground.
This is where all the undead are. If I remember correctly.
Sort of spirits.
Okay.
Spirits and other things.
Oh right, spirits are different from undead. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
There's a lot
No, 'cause-
here. I
Yeah,
just saw a window with big thing behind it.
Oh yeah. No, this was one of the big wow moments. You go down this well, not expecting a dungeon or something,
Yeah.
and you find this whole like civilization city down here under the earth. It's
Yeah.
really great.
I had a wow moment while you were talking. I was like, wait, what was that?
Yeah. And there's even like a false star-filled sky,
Yeah.
which we are going to talk about. Okay, so things snuck into environmental storytelling. This,
Yeah, that's
what the,
that's a story.
yeah. So what the hell is this depicting? We have some sort of helical thing in the middle and a whole bunch of people standing around it with staves. And possibly something to do with the ages as it goes either up or down.
Right.
We have these bull carvings, lion carvings.
Yep.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say the different depictions don't seem to change much with the people in staves. It seems to be the same.
It does seem to be the same, but then we get to here, and for this I'm going to pop on a torch.
Okay.
Dang it.
Torch
I thought
goes
that
away.
would work.
Yeah.
Alright. This should not go away. It does. Dang. Alright, anyway, we can kind of see it. So we have the same setup, staves, helical thing in the middle,
And then it
up the top.
changes at the next line.
Then it changes at the next line. We have orchards, people picking fruit.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have something that looks like burial practices, possibly.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, it's some sort of people
begging.
talking, some sort of plinth, possibly children.
And that
Yeah.
bottom one looks like royal monuments.
That one?
Yeah.
Yes. In fact, there are places in Dark Souls that have a very similar, like, statues of the royal family gods.
And that looks
Yeah,
the same.
so that's the same, yeah. There are a whole bunch of things that are the same around here. So this is where you start getting the vibe of, like, you'll also notice this is white stone.
Oh no, watch out for vampires.
Yeah. The stone and the architecture tells you a bit about what era these structures were built in.
Right. Okay, so you're talking about literally the stone the things are made out of is white.
Correct.
Okay.
Because the culture that erected them uses white stone to build their monuments, their buildings. Now, I know I'm running through these guys, but okay, so these are the Claymen.
Okay.
Their priests fire the oracular bubbles, which are a type of sorcery.
Oracular bubbles.
Yeah. They come at you slowly and then they explode when they contact you. And then they have the harpoon spears. Their stuff works on intelligence because it's sorcery and therefore blue.
Right. Okay.
Now, they also start off... You see those blobs on the ground there?
Yeah.
When I get close enough, they will turn into the Claymen.
Oh. I'm reminded of one of the scenes in the end of Record of Lodoss War.
So there are two sort of possibilities for these guys. One, that they are and both of these could be possibly true. Golden meteorites come down from the sky, and we will find some of them in the world. They smash into the ground, and from them, this rock-based life springs, which is sort of the start of how all life develops.
Interesting.
You know, meteorite hits, near their life evolves.
Okay.
Or they could be constructed beings.
And you said they could both be true. By both be true, do you mean that literally both could be true at the same time?
It's complicated. I more meant that they, some of the, like, we will be finding claymen in other places.
Got it.
But we will also be finding solid rock people who are used as miners. There will be trolls that seem to be carved out of rock.
Okay.
And other rock-based creatures, some of which are explicitly golems. They are explicitly created beings.
Okay.
So whether or not those are created beings, these are created beings as well, or if they come from the meteorites that land,
got it,
is a bit of a question. So yeah, also, this is a statue of a race called the Nox. Specifically, this is a Nox swordstress. Very similar to the statues of Radagon and that we've seen already. That's important because, and you'll also notice that this dam is black stone, not white stone. It's a
Is that earlier or later?
Later. I believe it's later.
Okay.
So yeah, because these are still pretty well like not ruined.
Right.
And those are completely ruined. Also, the techniques and everything, the Whitestone ruins are very simple. It's more like ancient Greek architecture. Whereas this is a lot more like Gothic. You know, they've got the pointed things with all of the elaborate stuff. These statues are way more intricate in detailing.
Got it.
Yeah, they've improved. Technology has improved by the time they build these dams.
Unleash the flying buttresses.
Yeah. And we've got giant crabs.
Oh, joy!
Down here. I'm just going to avoid them because we're not really built to handle those. You want something that like can crack the shell. Armored things require piercing stuff. Yeah. So this place down here also has a bit of a puzzle. Oh, we'll grab this so I can summon. So another bit of a puzzle for this area. You see those towers over there going up the stairway?
Yep.
We'll light this flame. And that's lit up.
Okay.
So we find 7 more of these, and it will open a boss fight for us. But that's not what we're really down here for.
And I'm guessing because we're trying to upgrade stuff that we're saving that for later.
Yeah. So there's also a bunch of these glovewort plants down here. They are what we use to upgrade our spirit summons.
Okay.
They are also so as we go through here, we'll be seeing a lot of spirit shamans. I'll point them out when we see some. So yeah, Somber Smithing Stone 2. We need that.
Spirit shamans, aka druidic sorcerers.
Yeah, a bit.
I'm sorry.
These ones.
That's a 3-point. That's 3.x. Remember that class right at the end of 3.x?
Yeah. So these guys. These are the spirit shamans.
Got it.
We will be fighting real fleshy ones at some point.
Okay, so not shamans that deal with spirits. It's a spirit that is a shaman, or the spirit of a shaman.
Yes.
Got it.
Oh, but also there will be spirit shamans. They're the shamans that deal with spirits.
Because of course there are.
Yes. Well, that's in fact, in this area there are spirit shaman spirits.
Oh my god.
Go to bed. So yeah, also down here there are. Okay, so
More giant crabs.
no, these are the giant octopus things.
Okay.
I've shown you these before, right?
I don't think we've had these before. You've shown me the jellyfish. And
Right.
that octopus just launched itself at something.
Oh yeah, no, these things. So these are this area. They're traps. Like you go to get the you go to get these items, and you've got to dodge them before they eat you. But yeah, those things eat people. They are not that hard to deal with, but
That was a very fast crab.
Yeah, no, the crabs are super fast. But yeah, the octopus things aren't that hard to deal with, but they're, like most things in these games, they're a bit of a pain.
Okay. We're at 25 minutes, so I think new video.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. See y'all then.